Hey, yo, welcome back. Opinionated Faxx. Got the boys with us right now. We got Mr. Soul Toast up here, Mr. Cigar Loving Mac. I don't know what to call you, bro. Are you Slim Crit or you Knight Rider? What am I calling you, cuz?
I think I got my Gmail thing hooked up to it. Just say Night Rider.
Hey, my boy. We got my boy Knight Rider, as y'all can see, and myself, Hollywood. Of course, we in this thing. So how y'all boys feeling this weekend?
Chilling.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
Oh, you on vacation. Of course you're outstanding. We're going to talk about that right now, straight up. Hey, so right now we're going to hit on the Hall of Fame. So I'm pretty sure we all were tuned in last weekend when it came out. Of course, we had some big names coming out there. Kobe Bryant, RIP, got him behind me right there. Tim Duncan was another big name that hit it. Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental himself. So I'm happy to see a lot of these guys get in. So based on the list that we have for this 2021 Hall of Fame class, who are you happy to see get in? And was it a waste of time? Or are you just ready that these guys got in? So Soul Toast, what you got?
I'm gonna be upfront and honest. I didn't really watch the NBA, basketball Hall of Fame. It's not just the NBA Hall of Fame. I got to keep reminding myself that because when I look at these lists of names, I get a little thrown off. But I understand it's a basketball Hall of Fame. It was great to hear and see that they let Kobe Bryant in because usually you got to wait. But for obvious reasons, circumstances, they got him in. Michael Jordan presented him in, and it was. I heard it was nice. I reiterate. I did not watch it, but my brother is a huge Kobe Bryant fan, and it was one of the reasons I wasn't a Kobe Bryant fan. I had nothing against Kobe. Just that when your brother's shoving them in your face and the Lakers in your face for 30-something years of your life, you get tired of it. But I'm glad he got in. He got in early. I'm glad they didn't make him wait. Tim Duncan got in, KG, all first ballots, all-time greats, former MVPs. I think with Kobe Bryant, they always, with Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant, they kind of always compared them a little bit. Tim Duncan, big fundamental, was more quiet, but he racked up the accolades and awards and the championships. They both got 5, I believe. Tim Duncan got them on MVPs, but they're both great all-time players, easily in a lot of people's top 10s. KG was a beast in Minnesota. If KG can't do it in Minnesota, I don't think anyone will. So I'm glad, he got his ring with the Celtics and all that, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. So it was nice to see the class go in and the people presenting them in, even more Hall of Famers, Alonzo Mourning, Hakeem Olajuwon. So it was nice to hear. It was good to see. I'm mostly glad that they didn't make Kobe wait, but we all figured that was going to happen. So overall, I nice.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we all figured it was time for Kobe. Kobe was already a bona fide Hall of Famer, regardless of when he got in, how he got in. He was going to be first ballot regardless. That he was just that much of a boss. You know what I mean? Straight up dog. Hey, Cigar Loving Matt, since you are a primetime Lakers fan, what do you think?
Hard time. Wait a minute.
I said prime time, my brother.
Okay. But no, man, I'm extraordinarily happy for the Laker organization, and it's sad under sad circumstances, of course. But I'm also a little conflicted because that was a really great class, and I think those guys kind of got a bit overshadowed by the death of Kobe Bryant. Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan, those are primetime names, man. Those are huge names. Tim Duncan will probably be the most unappreciated player ever. He'll go down kind of like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like a truly, truly great player. But because of like a lack of real personality, I can see him fading from memory a bit, and that's unfortunate. Very happy for Kevin Garnett. I like Kevin Garnett, but I'll just say it. He wasn't as good as Tim Duncan. Sorry, Kevin Garnett fans. He wasn't. Matter of fact, it was kind of a tier. Tim Duncan was a tier above Kevin Garnett, in my opinion. But obviously, to me, Kobe Bryant was the crown jewel of the class. And I appreciate it, man. For like I say, Kobe meant a lot to me because I became a Laker fan right before he got drafted. So I was still a Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones Laker fan. And when they drafted Kobe, I knew about him because he was like on the Moesha show and stuff like that. He was always kind of, so to speak. And I watched his prime. I watched him from 99 or from 96 all the way up until the retirement. And I spent 6 or 7 years in Hawaii. So I got a chance to watch damn near every Laker game. So a lot of his games are like etched into my memory. So I always think about like people that were anti-Kobe, not like you, Leo, because you got it for a different reason. But I feel like most people that are anti-Kobe.
You ain't have to bring up Julio, man. Look here, I'm already dealing with some shit, all right?
No, he said Leo. He said my name.
I said Leo.
You having flashbacks over there, man.
I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is, whenever I saw like real anti-Kobe people, what I understand now, being back in Georgia, being in the East Coast, didn't watch him like I watched him. So you didn't watch every game. You watched the TV games, which there were plenty of, but you didn't watch them night in, night out. Watching them in the middle of February, midway through the damn season, and he got that bitch playing like it's the last game he'll ever play. So I got a real appreciation for that guy, man. I seen the highs, I seen the lows, and I'm just extraordinarily happy, man. Good, hell of a class.
Hell of a class. And I kind of agree with you how you said Tim Duncan was one of the most underappreciated. I tell you what, the Spurs had two of my favorite power forwards, man, Tim Duncan and David Robinson. A lot of people weren't David Robinson fans. I was a big David Robinson fan. I don't know. For real, he was just different, man. But he gets overlooked sometimes. He still get overlooked, but he still was one of the best defenders that ever.
Shaq hated David Robinson.
He hated him too. He hated him. The hammer on that bit. But hey, Mr. Knight Rider, what you got?
I'll say everything was good with the Hall of Fame, like Kobe, Induction, the Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. The one thing that surprised me was Rudy Tomjanovich, because other than them 2 years with the Rockets, when MJ was gone, he was a good coach, but I don't know.
Well, he was a player too, so some of that's.
Yeah,
he got punched in the face, almost died on the court. That's why. It did.
Live though.
Did they changed the NBA fighting rules over that shit, man? He got popped.
It's a bench over
there.
But no.
Yeah, but Tim Duncan, I say he was a beast.
Yeah. So overall, it was a good class. It was a really good class. I mean, you got to see. We can't all say this, but we grew up watching these players, not from the very beginning. I'm not saying nothing about your age, bro, but you know what I mean. We grew up watching these guys from. So once we hear our time watching basketball, you know what I mean. Like Tim Duncan was that blueprint. KG was a blueprint. That's what players wanted to be at that time. Not power forwards hitting threes or whatever, but that back down to the basket, that athletic forward, that fundamental forward. That's what they wanted to be. Kobe Bryant was what every kid wanted to be. I mean, first it was everybody wanted to be Michael Jordan, and here comes Kobe. Everybody wanted to be Kobe. You know what I mean? I'm shooting the trash can, screaming Kobe. You know what I mean? So it's like that. We all had our idols, stuff like that. My idol is still Vince Carter. Let's not get twisted. But respect Kobe and Bryant. We're also looking at the 2022 Hall of Fame class that's coming out. Now, that class is being headlined by Ben Wallace, former player, Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh, Chris Webber. For the coaches, we have Rick Adelman, Jay Wright, and Bill Russell. And WNBA, we have Yolanda Griffin and Lauren Jackson. So that is another bona fide class coming out right there. Chris Bosh, Ben Wallace. I think it's really great they put Ben Wallace in there. I mean, the dude was 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
he was a beast.
Monster.
Beast. I mean, I think I talked with you about this, about how he went off in Game 5 or Game 6 of that NBA Finals against the Lakers. He just went off. Dude was a beast, and he was underappreciated for some people. But you cannot sleep on him. You cannot sleep on him. So that upcoming class, who are you surprised to get in, or is that list justified? Cigar Loving Mac.
I think it's justified. I'm not surprised. Chris Bosh going in first ballot. whatever. A good player, fine player his whole career. I think it's a damn shame. Put this way, Chris Bosh is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Chris Webber was a goddamn first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, that's my only real gripe about it. He's in, so lucky, good for him. But dude, Chris Webber, like, people forget that name, or people remember that one gaffe in Michigan. Go back and look at Chris Webber's prime, his prime years in Sacramento. You could call him the second or third best power forward in the league behind Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. Like, Chris Webber was ahead of his time, in a matter of fact, because he had a lot of point guard skills too. Those Sacramento Kings teams, that offense was a bit ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Fast-paced team, get up and go. They didn't play a lot of defense, was ultimately a downfall. But I'm really good to see Chris Webber get in, man, because Mitch Richmond's in the fucking Hall of Fame. Glenn Rice is in the goddamn Hall of Fame. Why in the fuck did you make Chris Webber wait? Like, bona fide career. Just bona fide. Just terrific every way he went. He had some growing pains. I believe he was Golden State first. Yeah. And he's a Wizards. He was the Bullets. When they were the Bullets. He went to the Bullets first, took some lumps, but ultimately found his home in Sacramento, man. And those prime years in Sacramento, those were really good years. And you could argue that they should have beat the Lakers in 02, or whenever that was, 02, 03.
You probably should have.
I know, but the Tim Donaghy scandal and everything else. But that was a team, bro. That was a team, and that was a hell of a player in this day.
Yeah, so I agree. Chris Webber, surprised it took him this long, but he's in. So I know he's happy, he's ecstatic. But that player of this caliber should already been in.
Richmond, I'm sorry. Don't Kwame Brown me. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
No Kwame Browns, all right? Hey, Knight Rider, what you say?
I'll go with Chris Webber as well, because Chris Webber, he was a nice power forward, but he was one of the few power forwards that actually averaged a good amount of assists. So he was basically a good point forward for his time, kind of like LeBron, but not as kind of like LeBron, not like LeBron. If you get what
he didn't have the athletic abilities of.
He won't bring the ball up court, but
he ain't doing that.
Get him assists like that.
I'm about to say his crossover, his ball handle was maybe a 65 or 2K. You know what I mean? That's probably like a 60.
But his passing in the low post was fucking on par with just about anybody.
True.
Yeah, he passed out a triple threat, but he ain't about to be doing no crossovers and doing bounce passes and stuff like that.
No. He knew what he did. He did it well. So I would give that to him. And I think that's what a lot of players in this league right now don't understand. That you have a job, just do your job and do it well. That's all you gotta do. Don't be trying to fucking do something that's out of your spectrum or whatever. If you know you're a fucking center that has never shot threes in his life, that never can like cross over and get his shot off dribble, don't do it. Do what you do well. Help that team out. Be the role player that you are. You know what I mean? But Chris Webber knew exactly what he did well. He did it. And like Matt said, he went through his bumps and bruises with our team, but he figured everything out when he got to the Kings. So respect to that. Hey, but Sotos, what you got?
I'm glad they all got in. I've always been a big fan of Ben Wallace. I'm glad he finally got in. Same thing with Chris Webber. I guess I'm a little surprised that Chris Webber got in because he had been waiting so long. I figured they just stamped him as someone who's not going to get in.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because how things ended with Michigan or off the court stuff or what. Because it seems like they incorporated everything basketball when they vote you in. So I don't know why they were keeping him out. Yeah. Then the dude just got fired from TNT, so I guess they were just throwing him a bone. I don't know. But he's getting in. I'm glad he is. It's obvious that he deserves to be in. Chris Bosh, I'm glad he's getting in. It's actually his second year of eligibility. I thought he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer because he was balling out in Toronto before he went to Miami. And when you play with a certain player, you got to sacrifice some things. And sometimes, you take a back seat and what you could have done gets overlooked. But, that kind of sacrifice to win a championship, I think is very important. I would say the same thing about Kevin Love. If he stayed in Minnesota and was getting double-doubles, 20 and 15 every
20.
game, that he would have
20,
easily
20.
been, on track for Hall of Fame. But he sacrificed that to help win championships with a certain player. So I think that kind of stuff should be looked at and rewarded.
Yeah.
So I'm glad those three are getting in. Bill Russell again. I mean, all kinds of reasons he could get in for coaching, playing, the activist that he was, all kinds of reasons. I thought they had renamed the MVP award after him, but I guess they didn't. I guess that was something I heard a while ago.
It was in the works.
I think that's the finals. I think that's the finals MVP.
Oh, is it the finals? Oh, okay.
I think so.
Well, he could be, a lot of things could be named. Dude did a lot, even though it was back when there was only 6 or 8 teams out there, but he did what he had to do.
They was barely playing with shoes on back then. Man.
Chill out, man.
With actual peach baskets still, but he did what he had to do. So
he used to make their own basketball rims.
They were playing with the crates, bro.
Yeah, playing with the milk crates.
Them fresh crates and everything. But I like this class. I think it's a good class after the last class. Again, my favorite out of the Paul Pierce. I'm not a fan of Paul Pierce. I just don't like his attitude, but he's getting in. Whoop-de-doo. But Ben Wallace, I'm real happy that he finally get in, because I think he's one of those ultimate role players that knew his role, and he did just that, and then he balled out doing it.
He did it well. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's tied for the most.
Undrafted.
Undrafted.
Now here's my question for y'all, and it should be obvious, but it's been talk on Twitter all the time about it. Is Dwight Howard going in first ballot?
Yes.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
He fucking better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids on Twitter, they only know older Dwight Howard. They know old goofball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The force of nature. At one point, like Dan Levitar says all the time, at one point, we was asking the question, who would you take first, LeBron or fucking Dwight Howard, right? That was a real question for like a year.
Yeah.
This is what a lot of people forget, man. Dwight Howard is one of the most feared players in the league, because not only could he hurt you defensively, but he can also dunk on you. He will come and jump over your head or something like that. You know what I mean? Dwight Howard is.
And he was decent at passing too. Taking the ball out of the 3-point shooters.
Yeah, but Dwight Howard is probably the only active player right now that I believe is even on the all-time rebound list and the all-time block list. If you look at it, he's one of the only players that's on there.
He was a force of nature. Yes.
Force of nature. You cannot not mention Hall of Fame and not say, oh, Dwight Howard's not getting in. Yeah, he's getting in.
Yeah, he's definitely getting in first ballot.
Whatever these kids talking about, they can shut the fuck up.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, they go back and look at that 2011 season.
Fucking kids, man.
Yeah. Apparently, you follow them kids. Like,
I don't follow the kids, but Twitter, man. The chatter makes his way on, man. Come on now.
I don't follow the kids, but you know what I mean.
I be seeing them. Punk ass kids.
What they say to you?
Dang.
They told me to grow some hair, motherfuckers.
That don't love the kids. That don't love the kids.
Fucking Kieran.
That's crazy, man. But look, that whole entire list, man, I think it's great. I think it's great to see these players get in that a lot of us been waiting to see. Chris Webber should have been in. Ben Wallace was, I think, he's underappreciated, which is why he wasn't even thought of for Hall of Fame. Chris Bosh, as you mentioned, he did sacrifice a lot playing with LeBron. But in my opinion, after watching those Miami teams, the crucial player on those teams was Chris Bosh, because one, he's at 6'11", and you never expect this from him. He'll just kick out to the 3-point line and hit a clutch big time three.
Chris Bosh got the rebound to get to Ray Allen to save their ass in Game 6.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh, he was a vital member of that team. Superiorly vital. Without him, they would not win those championships. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true.
Yeah.
So, he deserves to get in. I'm glad he's getting in. Even with the Raptors, he was such a beast. But he's getting in. I think it's great. I'm ready to see what these guys do. I'm ready for the next Hall of Fame class come out. I'm ready for Vince Carter again.
Oh, yeah. First ballot, easy.
Right. If he's not first ballot,
he's first ballot.
Yeah, nah, that ain't a conversation. Yeah.
We shouldn't even have this conversation about Chris Webber, but we did.
They said the 7-footer he dunked over was going to introduce him in. That's what I heard.
Frenchman.
Vince Carter owned him. That's why.
So is he gonna go in as a net or as a Raptor?
I would more like basketball player, pretty much, but I would prefer him to go in as a Raptor.
He going in as a Hawk.
No. I think we can all say this. Vince Carter should go in as a Raptor because he basically changed that whole and I want to say basketball environment in Canada.
Yeah.
It started with him. Like they won a championship and everything since then. But Vince Carter put his name in Canada.
Vince Carter was to Toronto what Michael Vick was to Atlanta. Yeah.
There you go. You had the Michael Vick experience or whatever, and then you had Vince Sandy, half man, half amazing, up in Canada.
Yep.
They made a documentary out of it, so you know this shit is real.
Yep.
And Mike Vick got a documentary too.
A documentary of a different sort.
Hell.
Insane.
All right, hey, that's how we're gonna end this one, guys. We'll go over the Hall of Fame. We had 2021 class, and we got 2022 Hall of Fame class for NBA. So that's how we're gonna end it. Opinionated Faxx. We out.